Good afternoon, guys. Let's go ahead and start with Obamacare. It says Speaker Ryan told Opcast that the Republican Obamacare replacement plan will parallel the Empowering Patients First Act introduced by Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price. Ryan said, "We're basically putting into law the Price plan as our replacement plan. It's very similar to the bill that Tom Price has worked on for so many years, that many conservatives co-sponsored last year." So we'll see what he came up with. And I know that Rand Paul is extremely upset. He has not had a chance to see it. But I'll guarantee you this. Unlike Obamacare, this bill will not get passed. It will not get voted on until everybody's had a chance to look at it. I can tell you that. Moving on to, now this one is this is like the too big to fail sort of thing. It says the White House may be on the verge of losing its opportunity to easily prevent a huge expansion of the administrative state. It says back in 2014, the Financial Stability Oversight Council labeled MetLife a systematically important financial institution, which means the insurance company would be subject to regulations aimed to rein in too big to fail bank behemoths. MetLife protested the designation, and federal district court ruled the company, calling the FSOC's designation fatally flawed. Okay, it's going to come down to the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. And it says the Obama administration appealed the decision to the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. The court heard arguments last year, which means a ruling could come any day. With two Obama appointees on a 3-judge panel, odds are good that the panel could reverse the earlier decision and restore FSOC's designation of MetLife as too big to fail. What really needs to happen with all these humongous banks and financial institutions, they all need to be broke up. And soon. The sooner the better. Over in, I believe it's London, here you have a video of a Muslim who is abusing a Polish male and striking a woman and spitting at her. My guess is this guy is pretty young. He's looks like in his mid-20s. So he's young and strong. And my guess is they are older and much weaker, which is what these guys do. I mean, that's who they pick on. And it says here a shocking video of a Muslim man apparently racially abusing and physically assaulting a couple has caused outrage online, but has failed to trigger much interest from police or mainstream media. No, of course not. They wouldn't dare touch it. God forbid, you don't want to harm the Muslims. No. The video, which went viral Friday morning after being shared on Twitter, appears to show a male with a heavy Polish accent being called a pig and a son of a bitch, and a woman being spat at and struck by a man in traditional robes. London's Metropolitan Police said they were monitoring this thread should further info come to light. Keep in mind, the mayor there is Muslim. He's not going to let anything happen. And what they need to do, they need to kick the Muslims out of Great Britain, just as we need to kick them out here. I mean, there are Muslims that do not go along with all this bullshit, and they want to assimilate. Those were the ones that came in years ago. The ones that have come in with Obama and company, and all these people over in Great Britain and Europe, they're basically jihadists. They want to they want to rule the whole damn country. They want to make it all under Sharia law. That's what they want. Anyway, Mark Levin, there's a lot of heat on the Congress to investigate Obama and his silent coup towards Trump. A lot of heat. You have idiots like Pelosi. She says, stark difference between Sessions meeting with Russia and Lynch's meeting with Bill Clinton. You're right. There is a big difference. Number one, Sessions' meeting with the Russians was legal. Lynch's meeting with Bill Clinton was not. And oddly enough, as soon as they met, all things stopped in regards to Hillary and any sort of investigation. And then once again, you've got about 45,000 trying to get Obama to run over in France. Believe me, be careful what you wish for. You would not want him. We don't want him, and we want him in jail. Amazon claims web shutdown was due to typo. Jackie Mason on Obamacare says, GOP needed 8 years. Give me 10 minutes. I'm with you, Jackie. Soros-tied Obama lawyers form group to battle Trump. We've heard that before. We know they're behind it. Keep in mind, 8 Iraqi migrants. They got about 8 to 13 years in jail for a gang rape of a woman over in Austria. Personally, I would have given them life behind bars or death. Life behind bars is what I would have given them. Let's see, what else here? Star Wars actor, lack of this is a Patrick Stewart. He's applying for citizenship. He wants to be an American to fight Trump. Really? Anyway, so he's saying lack of diversity in entertainment could push teens to join ISIS. Patrick, do you ever bother to pull your head out of your ass and actually hear what you're saying? Good grief. How damn dumb can you be? Maybe you've been a little long doing Star Wars, okay? Maybe you've been too much pretend, okay? Here, if you're jobless in states where employers must screen illegals from job interviews. That makes sense. They say smoke a cigar with Dennis Prager to support free speech. I don't know who Dennis Prager is. Rod Stewart apologizes for video mocking ISIS beheading. Rod, why would you make fun of that? Maybe someone needs to take your head off and we'll make fun of that. How about that? No? Yeah, that's what I thought. And then all 100 senators contacted Russian government this week. I don't think anything needs to be said there. And then Stephen A. Smith blasts nerve of whites telling Kaepernick blacks how to feel. Stephen A., come on, buddy. Get with it. Stop being so far left. Pull your head out. The Guardian says robot economy could lead to genocidal class war. I don't know about that, but what it's going to lead to is a lot of unemployment among the young kids. And right now, there's a lot of older people who need those jobs. And so, yes, we do need those jobs, but they're going to have to go somewhere else. And because McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, all of them, they've had it with the high amount that they have to pay people. They can't afford $15 an hour. They cannot sell a hamburger for $10, $15 or $12. It ain't going to fly. It's just not going to. And then Calais, the mayor over the town that's on the border, I think of Great Britain and France or something like that. It's where they go to then board to get over to Great Britain. He calls for banning food distribution to discourage migrants from returning. Don't blame him. It's a good idea. FBI suspect for anti-Semitic threats. He's a Bernie Sanders voter and a fake news reporter. What more do you need to say there? Zinke's first day repeals Obama-era lead ammunition ban. Rock on. What else here? I think that's it. That's all for Breitbart News. God bless y'all. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, guys.